Federal government may file fresh charges against Sunday Igboho, says Malami. The federal government may file a fresh action against Yoruba secessionist agitator Sunday Igboho, also known as Sunday Adeyemo, following the judgment of the Oyo State High Court, which awarded 20 billion in damages in his favor. The Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, told the news agency of Nigeria in New York that the federal government had the right to appeal the judgment or file a fresh charge. The judge, Ladiran Akintola, had awarded the money as an exemplary and aggravated damages against the AGF and the State Security Service, SSS, over the invasion of Adeyemo's home in Ibadan on July 1st. However, Malami said the position of the federal government on the judgment was about law and jurisdiction. As far as this matter is concerned, which court is it that has the jurisdiction to determine it? And as you rightly know, obedient to court orders and court judgments is said. But then you have to understand within the context of such obedience that there are associated rights and interests that are vested in the federal government, inclusive of rights of appealing against a judgment, inclusive of right to file an application for setting aside the purported judgment and other, and indeed inclusive of the possibility of filing a fresh action if indeed jurisdiction of the court that was alleged to have indeed ended that judgment is an issue. So we are doing the needful in terms of looking at the law as it exists and then working within the context of the law in ensuring that justice is done as far as the contending issue between the parties are concerned, the ministers explained. Now recall that Igboho's counsel, Yomi Aliu's son, had to file a 500 billion fundamental human rights enforcement suit against the AGF, SSS, and the director of the SSS in Oyo State over the invasion of his home on July 1. Aliu claimed that his client's house and cars were damaged, while some occupants of the house were killed by SSS operatives during the incident. However, counsel to AGF Abdullahi Abubakar had argued that there was no evidence before the court that the blood seen in the video clip tendered by Aliu belonged to a human being. Abubakar also said there was nothing in the video clip that showed that the house that was invaded belonged to Igboho or linked the AGF with the invasion. Adeyemo is still being held in the Republic of Benin, where he was arrested some weeks ago while trying to flee to Germany. Well, people have started reacting on this matter. Malami is the biggest shame and most disgraceful thing to ever emanated from Nigeria. I hate this man with passion, so unreasonable, biased, and legally unsound to occupy such a seat. Another person said, "You are correct, bros." Another person said, "Of course, you Fulanis want him dead, but you pamper killers like Boko Haram, bandits, and Fulani herdsmen. Despite the fact that they have killed thousands of Nigerians over the years, no one of them has ever been made to pay for their criminal activities." Another one said, "Bin Laden was killed and the whole world saw his corpse. Here, you relocated Boko Haram leader to an undisclosed Islamic Republic with full benefit and told us he's dead. Now you are troubling the East and West agitation leaders." Another person said, "That is Fulani for you. We in the South will be reading and attain the highest human education and development, but one Fulani tout will occupy the highest office and be controlling everybody. Shame to the Southern who, by greed for material benefit, took a substitute position in Nigeria. Is that bad to agitate? Why this government is so arrogant to be neglecting the law? Go to any court in the world, you will still fail. Why didn't Malami appear in the court when the case was going on, which as the DSS entered in Ibadan that night, that Malami later said it wasn't the one that sent the DSS? Malami, do you know by the time you people destroy Nigeria the way you are going about it, you also will not be safe because you will no longer have capacity to control the men you are using today? Well, that is the opinion of people. What is your own take on federal government bringing up fresh charges against Sunday Igboho? Kindly make your opinion known as you share, like, and subscribe. Thank you.